Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We join our party just outside of Sorcerer's Sundries as Dungen is getting a little extra coin before today's adventure begins. If you saw the previous episode, we embarrassed Orin the Red inside of her own home. I just titled that episode. That's how I remembered what we did so clearly. However, that does mean that timetables are a bit expedited. For instance, when I came back into this area of Baldur's Gate, the brain spoke to me and there was a gigantic tremble. I didn't record it. Nothing bad has happened yet, but it was like, I'm breaking free. I know what you're up to. So we got to move quick. One thing I'm going to do here in Sorcerer's Sundries is get the Vest of Soul Rejuvenation. This was Kalarko Lark's chest piece in our previous playthrough. It is phenomenal. Another thing we could get here probably is the Birthright, which gives us +2 charisma. Actually allows you to go over the normal cap of just 20 charisma and go up to 22. So I'm going to do that. The hat is for occasional use, whereas the chest piece is very likely going to be the new chest piece for our Asterion. So 4,000 gold down the drain right there. But we can unequip our outfit from the previous episode, slot on our new one, and now we finally have 17 armor class. Wow. Wow, look at us go. Really getting up there. Really doing it. And now just up the hill from Sorcerer's Sundries, we find ourselves at the Devil's Fee, a very infamous location here in Baldur's Gate. And it's said if you need any sort of demonic item, this is your place. As we enter, there are some funny little odds and ends in here, like this one. Infernal Envisioning.
In the crystal, you see the Devil Raphael sipping from a goblet of blood-red wine. He smiles as he catches your eye. Can he see you?
Maybe he can. What's the monster horn?
Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Oh, okay. Who's in charge of this place? Helsic.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop with glee.
I hate you. Can you, Oh, man, that's it? Let's see what you got to offer. That's it. I put on the hat. I know you can't see it.
Excellent decision.
But I have 22 charisma right now ready to go. I can't even use it here? I mean, I suppose I'll help myself to a few potions.
Coin and time most fortuitously spent.
Yeah, I bet. We start to make our way upstairs. We will see that this place is a little more fortified than we originally expected. Some kind of infernal rune blocks our path here. If I just go ahead and split off my water bottle and then shoot it. That didn't do anything. Did you expect that to do something? I'm just gonna knock on the door and then let myself in. Thank you. I really thought that would work. Maybe you have to put the water on something else there. What is this strange symbol upstairs? What does the shop owner have to say about this?
Seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame.
Okay, first of all, I didn't break anything. That's messed up. Try talking your way out of it. Deception. Probably a manufacturing fault. I can hardly be blamed for your piece of shit demon belongings. Of course that's gonna work. We put friends and we roll a 37.
You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
Don't you dare tell a bard when the performances will take place. Thank you very much. Just a moment. No, can you talk to me now? Just a moment. Oh no. Are you broken? Uh-oh. Who would do something like this? Wait, are you moving again? Not now. Listen, lady. What are you doing? I need a way in here.
Your steamedness returns. Oh, joyous hour.
Your steamedness? Okay, first of all, how did I get downstairs? Secondly, that hat was not there before, I'm convinced. Are you perchance a diabolist? Just asking. No real reason. That's a 33.
Well, well. It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection.
Wait, it was that easy? Wait, I actually think I needed an item from this. Yeah, the Cloak of the Weave. 1504. Thank you. Oh, that still doesn't help me get upstairs. It did restock her potions, though. Appreciate it. Well, I didn't see that coming. I'll just leave, I guess. Bye. Okay, attitude towards Dungen is now negative 35. I think that was because I cast friends on her and it ended.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you.
Oh my
Perhaps a
god.
gift would have your offer.
Okay, you need a gift for you to like me again.
Make it a good one.
I'm gonna give her the Ring of Murderous Opportunity. And just give it to her. Yes. Is that good enough? That wasn't good enough.
This individual doesn't seem particularly anxious to offer something worthwhile.
I'm gonna give her Orin the Red's outfit. Do I have to, like, do I have to get this back to yellow? Okay. You can have this, I guess. God, I'm just giving all of Orin's belongings away like it's nothing. You can have this, I guess.
My most prospective customer.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Oh, you like me again, huh? Wait, how do I get to the roof? I don't get it. Do I need to stand in the middle of the summoning circle? This is supposed to be very straightforward. You, like, go upstairs, and then she's like, oh, yeah, that summoning circle up there. How'd you know about that? Wait a minute, Infernal Marble. Yeah, I'll take that with me, too.
What sort of curio shop has authentic infernal objects?
Ah, maybe that did it. Wait, no, don't you dare be mad at me again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Awkward. Awkward.
Vandal's been damaging property around here.
my God.
You have a convinced...
Oh, my God. I didn't even break anything this time, lady. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. So I think the crime we committed kind of messed up a portion of this quest. Because you're supposed to be able to go upstairs, get the infernal object, and come back down. And then be like, hey, what's up with this? And then she actually tells you that she can give you a portal to other places. She has a few interesting items here. Like Grimoire Bound and Imp Skin, as well as the ritual pouch that I actually need. So I'm going to try to steal it. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. I got the book, though. Now, if this doesn't work, I suppose I could just take the ritual pouch. She's been robbed! Oh, no! Oh, God! Oh!
Sort of fun.
So, last time I attacked her, she filled the room up with stuff. Okay, there it is. What if I just do a hypnotic pattern here? What do you think happens? Especially need to hit these minotaurs off to the side. Just a nice little hypnotic pattern. There you go, guys. Just chill out. Now only 2 of the enemies are actually active. One is an imp above me. The other's this big minotaur over on the side. And I kind of hope he doesn't come over here. Oh, it's a reckless roar, though. If he jumps behind the counter, I am screwed. Why is he fighting his own guys? All right. Well, the rest of my turn is going to quite simply be stepping away from Helsik and then doing a slashing flourish as many times as she lets me. Now, do all these scary things go away? They haven't yet. This guy is one of the main still coming at me, so I'm going to tell him to grovel. 90% chance to work. It did. I don't want him to smash me into the dirt. Now what we're going to do is just wait for this turn order to come back around. And then Dungen is just going to use his Duergar invisibility, and he is going to get out of this building. First, we are going to... No, it's a full action. I was going to dash first. No, we're not. Goodbye. Let's see if they find me. I kind of doubt it. Only 2 of them can look for me. Actually, the hypnotize has ended, so all of them can look for me. But once one of them is deemed I'm not here, they all should kind of stop. Please tell me you have the pouch on you. Okay. All of that could have been avoided. I'm just saying. So if we open up the ritual pouch, there are a few ingredients inside of it. Around the circle in order is going to be a skull, then the coin. You skip a spot, and then I believe, is it just one spot? Yeah, I think so. Then I believe it's diamond, incense, coin in the center.
There is nothing to be gained by invading the devil's home.
Kalarko Lark doesn't want me to go to hell, but hey, don't you worry. Dungen can get himself in and out of trouble just fine. I've already proved that. Ooh, and just like that, we have arrived at the House of Hope. Not the first time we've been here, funny enough.
You came. Such a shame.
Such a shame.
Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The jailer's not kind to you?
Flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Who are you?
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse?
Sure, Hope.
I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Make some of them count twice. Okay. Why has Raphael been following me? Who's your jailer? That's a good question.
The many eyes, the stare of pain, the ray of death. Keep it away. Keep it away.
That's pretty telling.
Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry.
Okay.
The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains, you must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes.
There what goes?
Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch.
I am curious how she can cast that from jail. But hey, apparently we fit in now.
Little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Concentrating. We should be great as this as a bard. Speak as soft as a breeze. Oh, as a breeze caught melody. Oh, that's nice. This is a performance check. We only need a 10. I will take guidance from Shadowheart. It does seem like we should pull out all the stops. That rolled up to a 29.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Okay. Okay. Is there any way I can help you?
You can't help me. You can't even help yourself.
Okay, why are you yelling?
Here. You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me.
What hammer is this that you're talking about?
The one that rat-a-tatted the chains in place and broke the future. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains.
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
I've down the corridor past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you.
Debtors
But
won't.
I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
Okay, what's the question?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that first, actually. That sounds fun.
You don't even know how.
Yeah, I'll do it, though.
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chain.
Only once.
Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chain.
Only once.
The key, take the hammer, smash my chains.
Only once.
But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Well, we are in disguise as a person who's indebted to Raphael, who has traded their soul for something. And that should allow us to move around here undetected, at least for now. Depending on how you talked with Raphael, you may already have the hammer that she was speaking of, based on your choices. We're going to have to do a little bit of thieving to get that out of here, but I think we can handle it.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
Now, we've spoken to this guy before, too, but always with news of a positive outcome. What do you seek? Tell me what you know of this place?
Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave.
Oh, okay, friend. Well, what ties you to this place?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears.
I mean, it wasn't that tall.
It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
What went wrong?
Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime.
That's very true.
When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair.
This sounds familiar.
He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
This is a familiar tale. Are you the architect of Moonrise Towers?
You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm.
I had the pleasure of putting him into the dirt. Your intuition pushed Ketheric deeper into darkness. He became the chosen of Merkel. Oh my god.
Then my pact. The loss of my eternal soul.
Oh god.
It was all for nothing.
I mean, not quite. I mean, I killed him.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped.
Wow, this guy's really like
for my family
bouncing all over the place.
Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you.
No problem.
Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
Well, sadly, the curse still grips the tower and the lands around it.
Perhaps it will fade into a long night and be forgotten. As I have. Perhaps that is for the best.
Bit of a sad interaction there. He's really happy if you tell him the curse is lifted. I've always posed this question, but we saw this very room when Raphael approached us earlier in the game in Act 1. This painting on the wall should look pretty familiar if I can actually center it in the camera. Do you think this food was always rotten? Or do you think he brought this food out and, like, enchanted it? Or do you think he brought it out when he saw us and it's just been sitting out since? I can never make up my mind on how I think that actually played out. The infernal doors to the left are locked, which is going to force me down the right path, I suppose, unless I want to pick that lock. Now, I'm planning on splitting up today's episode into 2 parts. The House of Hope is a really, really big place, and it usually takes a long time. And it's mainly because of the combat encounters here. Once they get rolling, they last forever. We do have a portal room here. This is how Raphael gets around. A portal to Neverwinter. A portal to Waterdeep. That's really cool. I wish we could use them. I don't even think we can really gaze into them very much, can we?
Over here!
No, not really. You know, we can't even interact with it. Hope's trying to get us a little bit more info. If you wanted to break into the prisons to help her, there is an entrance right over there. But before we do that, we are going to need to do some other things. She said we have to have the hammer to free her. While that's technically true, we could technically kill her you know, her watchers, even without the hammer. If I click on this, does that do anything? Show your invitation. So in order to get into this room, we're going to need to be invited to it. There is a way around if you're feeling a little more acrobatic. I don't think I am at the moment. The final room on this side of the hallway is the archive that we have heard about. And as Hope pops in, she's basically going to give us a little advice. But I'm a pretty good bard. I should be able to improvise this.
But I will.
Well.
Guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
What visitor schedule are you checking?
Most irregular.
Uh-oh.
The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
I didn't see something. Access the schedule by reading his thoughts. We'll take guidance. We need a 10. If I just peer through his eyes...
No visitors expected, other than Carilla Hearthflame and Virilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
Well, wouldn't you know? I am Virilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor. Oh, isn't that crazy how I'm just standing here? I'm not going to take friends. We don't need it. We rolled a 22.
1,000 apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing.
Thank you. I don't know why Dungen is
Prostrate
shaking a
myself
little
before
bit.
you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places.
Ew.
You do know how Raphael likes to play.
Yeah.
As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
Oh, yes. Could I take a look at the crown of Karsus? You didn't lose that, did you?
Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the crown of Karsus is lost. Stolen from Mephistopheles by gods kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business.
I'm sure. I'd like to see the hammer, please. Could you show me it?
An exquisite and most unique artifact. Crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome.
Yes, I
As
think
part
I
of
would
the
like to
special
take a
collection,
closer
that
look.
item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know.
Hmm.
I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure.
Oh, very well. Thank you for your time.
To gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
What do you mean by explore?
You done with the rat?
Oh. I don't know if I've ever noticed her in here before. She knows who I am. Talking to Gorilla can't be a good thing.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Gorilla, why are you helping Raphael? I feel like that's an important question. I'm craftier than you think. I already convinced the archivist that I belong here.
Hardly a challenge. Your little ploy gave him an excuse to cross-check lots of paperwork. Enough to keep him happy for months. The only thing that'll keep Raphael happy is dismantling you, piece by piece.
What are you doing here?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
Myself and Hope have formed an alliance. We're gonna get out of here. Oh, so Hope is your sister, huh?
She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion.
Conversion?
The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope.
Wow.
Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die.
I really don't.
You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
And away she goes. I wonder if she's always been here. And I've just never spoken to her. Well, even if she saw through our disguise, the archivist thinks that we are a demon in a new mortal form. And he gave me the invitation to this room that we needed while we wait. We should just be able to pop this open. If you want to be creeped out.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does.
Okay. All right. The bath here in the center counts as a full rest, a long rest. And you can do this as much as you want, over and over and over and over and over again. It also gives you all of your spell slots back. So we can do some really cool stuff like a level 6 aid and then just rest them back. We're good to go. Is my weapon buff for the day? I can't remember if I actually remembered to do that or not. I did. Now, this room has a bad habit of demonetizing me, and I like making my 2 cents off of these videos that take me way too long to edit. So preferably, I'm not going to talk to Harlip here. Although, I mean, maybe I could just, you know, instead of going about this the way I normally do, maybe we could just poke his brain a little bit, learn a little bit about him.
Little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, God. Hey.
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Raphael, you're looking a little skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
No, I don't want to play. No, I'm good.
There is one way to leave here alive, darling. Play with me. Pretty, please. I'd hate to have to kill you.
You couldn't even if you tried. Attack!
You will make a pretty feast.
And then hopefully today we don't get demonetized. I'm giving you guys the biggest, cheesiest thumbs up right now, like you have no idea. Well, it actually looks like we are ahead of the main demon. Poor Dungan's last in line as always, but we should be able to make this work quite well. Minthara is going to approach, and she is going to cast Sleet Storm on the center of the room. Are those wings of his just for show? We'll find out, but first, he fell down. Then, Asterian's just going to approach and probably stand right about there. Shoutheart's going to do the same. And Sacred Flame, Harlot, over on the far side of the bed. Now that it's his turn, he does summon in some friends of his own. Unfortunately, we haven't dealt any damage to him, but as he takes a step forward, he does go prone. Now, there are many imps in this room. How do we want to deal with this? Oh, can I break my concentration whenever I want? That's so busted. Wait, does the ice stay? Oh, man, it sure does. Ah, it sure does. That was almost ridiculously OP. We are going to shoot an arrow of many targets. We're going to shoot this off on the left side if I can, or I guess it really doesn't matter, just as long as it connects. That gave us 6 stacks of arcane acuity, and I'm just going to do that one more time. Now, because of our ring, our bonus action can be used to control these enemies. I'm more worried about that dude than really anyone else here. So what I'm going to do is just tell him to come here. Approach, bud. Does that work if he's prone? I'm actually so curious to see how this goes. We'll end our turn right here. The imps on the far ends of the room. Eldritch Blast us. I'm going to Dominance. Not going to counterspell an Eldritch Blast. There's no reason to do that. But that should reduce their damage a little bit. They're not going to trip on this or anything. No, another Eldritch Blast. No, thank you. Improved Warding Flare could help protect us a little bit. The main threat here is currently the guy that's on the ground against the ice. So I don't think we have too much to worry about. Sure, the Eldritch Blast does suck, but don't forget we have a bath right behind us that we could rest in to get all of that health back. I suppose I probably could have killed off these imps if I didn't make the center of the room ice, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Also, I was talking a lot of crap, but these Eldritch Blasts are actually starting to deal some pretty respectable damage. I can't remember if I could walk on ice without falling with Asterion, so we're going to find out together. Either way, he's running towards the imps right now. Yeah. It said he was immune to difficult terrain. Right before they decided he's going to trip, it did say he's immune to difficult terrain. I just want to point that out. We are going to upcast my hardest hitting spell. These guys are immune to fire, but the radiant damage, the radiant portion of Flame Strike, does allow us to get those radiating orbs above our enemies as well. We are definitely immune on her. She's immune to prone. And we are going to twin spell just a nice ray of frost onto the two imps by the window. Hopefully killing them both, only taking one down, unfortunately. The demon stands up and he's been compelled to come here. Let's not end that anytime soon. Command, approach. Come here, demon. Come to Dungen. Meanwhile, Dungen is not going to do anything else with his turn because I messed that up. I should have attacked first. The damage is still coming. Oh my god, Shadowheart's actually beat up in the center of the room. She took quite a lot of damage. Again, I'm not worried. Not worried at all. I could win this fight with just Dungen. And even if Dungen was the last person standing, he could just go invisible and walk away to literally no consequences. I'm curious how she took that much damage though. I didn't catch that. Obviously I saw damage going out, but she's missing 100 health. That's a lot. Did they reflect radiant damage back? It has to be something like that, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be able to damage these guys super easily, but we're just going to walk Shadowheart forward. She's also immune to prone, and she is going to cast Radiance of the Dawn. Nice. Good damage. And she will just stand there with the rest of her turn. Now Asterion is going to jump in. Now that he's in position, he can start swinging. Each attack he does should apply a little reverberation to our target. There we go. And because we are in position, we may see an attack of opportunity as he goes to move by. We are going to twin a Ray of Frost, put it into both of the imps, if I can see them. It says path is interrupted, unfortunately. Let me do a little bit of movement. We should be able to fix that. I think he's hiding behind a curtain. Beautiful hits on both sides, and now only the demon is still standing. He attempts to move towards Dungen, but then slips on the ice that Minthara has placed in front of him. 2 shots from Dungen deal some pretty good damage, and then we are going to command him to grovel. Yeah, we're pretty fucking busted. Now as the turn moves back around, we're just going to watch as Asterion cuts the head from the shoulders. If we then move over towards the safe here, can we press the button? Oh, it was trapped.
A little help, please.
Don't you worry, we'll be fine. I got it. The safe is open, and inside, Raphael's notes. If we read them, the actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secrets, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the Prince's chains. The hammers will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps give me my heart's
Keyword.
desire.
This will help us get what we need from the archive.
It will help us get what we need. But before we break the protective barrier of the hammer away and alert Raphael of what we're doing, I would very much like to rescue Hope from the prison. I showed you one way of getting in there already, but there is more than one way to skin a cat. And Larian's pretty good about giving you multiple ways of entering locations. Dungan's going to fly around the outside of the House of Hope along these rocks. And as we make our way to the east, you can see peeking out from a small opening, a green light seems to be emanating. Dungan squeezes through.
The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested. You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably, you intend to chew through the chains, cracking their teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains.
I get that. I get it. It's still in the archive, though.
Yes, it is. And when you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. Raphael will fly home, furious.
Well, I will make sure I'm ready.
Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief.
Hope! I thought you had hope!
No. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting. Like I have a choice.
Okay, you didn't have to get a little toxic there at the end. We have a petrified debtor here, so it seems as though we are not the first people to try to enter this location. As you can see, the spectator here on the right is her jailer, along with several imps here in the room. Attacking from this angle gives us a pretty big advantage, at least at the start of combat. So what we are going to do is twin a haste onto Asterion and Dungen. Asterian's gonna jump in without fear now. Without fear, he's just gonna leap in. There he goes. There he goes right now. Not delaying at all. And we'll go ahead and start combat. Now, Dungen is not in combat, so we need to be very careful with what we do. We are going to fire off a slashing flourish, which then does add me to the turn order, which is what we wanted. I am then going to Ray of Frost, the big spectator here. Now, these guys float. I don't think our Frost is actually going to do too much to him, but it was 19 damage. I mean, that's really not that bad. Asterion is in combat, and he's going to rage. As he approaches, I am going to try really hard to tuck in here, because these stupid little imps do have Eldritch Blast, and I want to make sure they don't have any easy line of sights for knocking me off the platform, because obviously that would be pretty horrible. Fantastic damage so far as we take down the first of the spectators. I know to read. I kind of didn't expect it to go that well. We see a fly from an imp, clearly trying to get line of sight of Asterion, but I think we're good. I think that'll hold. I'd really like it if this spectator would do some flying. I don't know if it's capable of doing that, though. I don't know if that's possible. I am not going to counterspell Eldritch Blast. We're just going to let it happen. Luckily, we didn't go flying. On Dungan's turn, we are going to fly forward with our bonus action. And then I'd really like to do a slashing flourish on a few of these guys if I can get in range. If we could take down the majority of the imps, that'll be the majority of the threats. I think it's going to take 2 per imp, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh, maybe not. That was kind of close. Okay, slashing on you and you. Okay, not a kill. But I can use this as an opportunity to cast Hypnotic Pattern over here. And it pretty much is guaranteed to land. The only thing not hypnotized is the statue next to Dungen. That used to be a person. It was petrified. Rest their soul. I mean, I do feel bad for them. Asterion is going to approach the imps and with a great leap hop over what appears to be just certain death underneath us. We are going to cleave at the two targets in front of us, hopefully connecting with both, trying to make it reckless as well. I mean, I guess I could pick up this guy and throw it into that one. We are hasted, so at least I can stack them up before I attack again. If you're wondering why that imp just reappeared in front of us, that's actually a balance thing. If a creature can fly, they can't fall to their death. They'll just reappear. We are going to Misty step forward. I love fighting in the House of Hope because I can be so outrageous with all of my spell slots. I can just start popping them out like crazy. We'll stand next to Dungen here and watch as the spectator does absolutely nothing. Then Dungen is going to fly over to the side of Astarion. 2 slashing flourishes into the currently closed eye. Should wake him up. Then we're going to shoot 2 more times. As our turn ends, we then command him to grovel. He's immune to that. Instead, we put ourselves in a fog cloud and hope we don't die. I think that'll be enough. Astarion is going to step out, jump to the other side of the spectator, and then hopefully start to swing. Will this be enough damage? It certainly looks like it. Once the reverberation pops as well, he might go prone. It didn't even go that far. Now, I cannot rescue Hope right now. But what I can do is return to the upper floors, take a very quick bath. Then what I'm gonna do is, there's no easy way of saying this, slowly kill everyone, hopefully quietly inside of this location. You see, every enemy is more than meets the eye. That guy just disappeared once we fought them. That's not a big deal at all. But if we kick this door down, why is my hat showing? Hello? Thank you. If we open this door, we can see in front of us, this guy is now ready for combat as well. An alarmed debtor. He was one shot, but immediately turns into a demon. Now, I will not say that the combat in this location is difficult. Kind of like what you're looking at right here. I'm fighting one guy in front of me. I can even fucking tell him to come here. You know what I mean? It's like 100%. I can just lure this guy exactly where I want to, kill him on my terms. And I plan on doing a very similar thing with basically every single enemy in here. It's probably going to take me an hour of just combat just like this. So when I see you guys again, the House of Hope will be cleared, and we will be, hopefully, stealing the Orphic Hammer, releasing Hope from her shackles, and fighting the man of the house, Raphael himself. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna get away from this rolly ball and then fight it over here. See you guys again soon.